Okay, 6:15. Call the meeting to order. Rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. David, would you do us the honor of leading us, please? Wait.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mauricio, roll call, please.
Commissioner Lama? Here. Commissioner Stuyvesant?
Here.
Commissioner Vizcarra?
Here.
Vice Mayor Joseph?
Here.
Mayor Svetchin?
Here.
All members present.
Okay, we can skip the opening remarks since we don't have really anyone in the audience. Okay, so this is our second budget hearing. And I know that before we get to 3A, I believe the city manager had just a brief statement.
Yes,
Please.
yes, Mayor. Mayor, at our last meeting, there was consensus among you for me to put together a budget based on our lowered millage rate of 1.9, and that is what we present to you today. After your approval, this will make us the second lowest millage rate in Dade County.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can you read 3A, please?
3 is a resolution of the City Commission of the City of Sunny Isles Beach, Florida, adopting the City of Sunny Isles Beach final ad valorem tax millage levy rate at 1.9000 mils per $1,000 of taxable assessed value, which is 6.81% more than the rollback rate of 1.7789 mils for fiscal year 2023-2024, providing for an effective date.
Any public speakers?
Oh, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone on the commission have any comments? Yes, Commissioner Vizcarra, please.
They will be more brief than last time. So I been very vocal about my opposition of the lowering of the millage rate. My primary reason is the diminishing or disappearing TDRs combined with the high inflation. That's my primary reason. I just don't think this is the year to do it. And then once the real numbers came in, to me, the cost-benefit analysis just isn't there. Like, I would understand if we said, well, you know, we're gonna take a hit on revenue, but look at what we're getting. Like, look at what residents can keep. But when we looked at the numbers, I mean, in my case, the difference between 2.0 and 1.9 is not even $3. Commissioner Lama shared his numbers. You know, he's looking at $19. You know, I just don't think. I think the city could give so much more back to the community with the collection of the revenue than me keeping $3 in my pocket. I think the other thing we have to remember is that if 80% of the properties are not homesteaded, that the logical leap I take is that most of our residents are renters, which means this conversation has no direct impact on them at all. This is really a conversation with the landlords, and we know that while the rents may be affected, that's really a market issue, not a tax issue. So I think we're missing the mark with that. And so my ask to you guys, other than change your mind to 2.0, there's still time. But if you're not going to do that, I just ask that you, as we move forward, just please keep these things in mind. Next year may be better, but maybe it won't. And we have to look at a broader picture to ensure that we're really balancing all the interests. I don't believe that this millage rate does that. And to a lesser extent, neither does this budget, but I fully expect that it will be amended along the way. So that said, we are financially very healthy. I don't think lowering the millage rate is going to be devastating. I just think we could have made a better choice. And with that, I just want to commend the city manager and staff. You guys put in like crazy hours and with the going back and forth, and it really is appreciated. If that didn't come across the last time, know that you are appreciated. And you know, thank you for getting us across the finish line.
Thank you. Commissioner Lama, did you have anything to add?
No comments.
Vice Mayor?
I just want to say that going forward, I believe, I know that we have new pumps going in Golden Shores. We have new bids coming in on the Center Island project that we have. But I believe that the city manager and staff and the wonderful job they did this year, that there will be opportunities to look at other numbers and make revisions as we go along to be able to give the city residents the services that they're looking for and even more, and still have a well-trimmed budget.
Thank you. Commissioner Stevenson, welcome back. You weren't here last time, so
Yeah,
I'm sure you have
thank
something
you.
to add.
Well, I'm very happy with the outcome. I'm very pleased that to have spearheaded the reduction of the millage rate. I just believe it reflects reality in the moments that we're living right now. Next year might be different. It's true. Maybe we can lower again. Maybe we have to keep the same. Maybe we have to make it higher. But this number right now, I think is consistent with what we're living at this moment. And so I am proud of what you guys did and to have been able to accomplish that. So yeah, and I do thank you, the city manager's office and everybody who works doing this. I know that I personally gave you guys a hard time, and I'm sorry for that, but I think I got elected for it. So, and it's not gonna get any better. So let's just continue with the same spirit of transparency, giving to the public as much information as possible, so they know that we are making the decisions the right decision with the right information. So yes, I am for it, for the 1.9. I would like to give another number, actually, and it's not 2.0. So, but I'm okay with the 1.9. I'll take that win. So yes.
All right, thank you. With that, I'll take a motion.
May I add something real quick?
You may, of course.
No, I just wanted to go backtrack a little bit, and you know, once you start doing the math and you look at 2.0 or you look at 1.9 or 1.8, we're already very low. So if we lower a little bit more, the change is pretty minor, you know, in what people save. So, you know, at the end of the day, I think the message is that we are one of the lowest, second or third lowest municipality. Now it's second, before it was third, municipality. So it's been like that for a while, for many, many years. And I think that, you know, this needs to be communicated to the residents that we've always had a very low millage rate. Hopefully, you know, we could continue this way and be able to give our residents the services and the quality of the lifestyle that they deserve. Obviously, there's a lot of capital improvements, projects, the parks need to be refurbished, et cetera. So, you know, there's a lot to come. And hopefully we could continue in the right track. But yeah, when you backtrack and you look at everything, you look at the bigger picture, you know, lowering, it shows at 6.81, more than the rollback rate. But when you look at the math, it's really, you know, we're going from 2.0 to 1.9. It's a 1/10 of a percentage point, and it's not a lot. So just want to make that sure. Let's not advertise it as if the people are going to save a lot of money, because they're not. So we need to be honest, yeah.
Okay, would you like to make a motion then?
I'll make a motion, yes.
I'm sorry, could I repeat, who second?
Commissioner Stevenson, second.
Thank you. Okay. Commissioner Lama,
Yes.
Commissioner Stuyvesant,
Yes.
Commissioner Viscara,
No.
Vice Mayor Joseph,
Yes.
Mayor Svechin.
Yes.
The resolution passes 4-1.
Okay, 3B, please.
3B is a resolution, 3B is an ordinance of the City Commission of the City of Sunny Isles Beach, Florida, adopting an operating capital improvement budget for fiscal year commencing October 1st, 2023 through September 30th, 2024, pursuant to Section 200.65 of the Florida statutes, authorizing expenditures of funds established by the budget, authorizing encumbrances, authorizing issuance of checks, providing for grants and gifts, providing for local and federal law enforcement trust funds, providing for post-audit, providing for severability, and providing for an effective date.
Do we have any public speakers?
No public speakers.
Mr. City Manager, do you have anything to add?
Yes, very
Please.
briefly. Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the commission, this budget presented to you this evening lowers our millage rate to 1.9 mils and reflects a total budget of $184,865,244. This is a reduction in the total budget of almost $5 million from the tentative budget presented to you in July. Also, I wanted to clarify During our last meeting, the vice mayor had asked me some questions regarding the dune, and I did go back and research further. He and I have had numerous discussions regarding the dune, and as an update, I wanted to state that we had $20,000 budgeted for the dune restoration project. We spent a total of $7,499. We will not spend the remainder of the budgeted amount, which will revert to fund balance, and we do not have any budgeted funds for the future for the dunes in this budget. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I
Okay.
just add something to
Yes,
that?
please go ahead, Vice Mayor.
Yes, I'd just like to add, Mr. City Manager, that we did have a resident who kind of twisted our video of our last budget meeting, and I would just like to further clarify as to our conversations that you had said you didn't recall, but you do recall that we had conversations regarding the dunes and the dollar amounts that were outstanding, correct?
We have had numerous conversations
Yes,
about
correct.
the dune and the
Okay.
budget. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Vice Mayor.
Okay,
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Commissioner Viscar, do you want to add something? Commissioner Lum?
Yeah, just wanted to mention something. In our August meeting, it was brought up that for our building department fund balance, we're not in compliance. But I inquired with our finance department and our city manager, about our fund balance. And yeah, it turns out that we are in compliance and that we were in compliance with the statute of the state. So just wanted to clarify that.
Commissioner Stevenson?
Okay, having said what I said about the millage rate, I am still in the same position with the budget. I think that we are overspending, or we haven't spent the money yet. Everything, or most of the things had to come to us for voting, but not everything. And there is so many things in the book, in the capital improvement plan, but also in the general fund. Like, for example, moving the building department to an off-site location for over $1 million. Approving this budget will be approving all that is in there, unless the things that come in front of us. So I know the time that it was put into this budget book and the whole process, and again, I know I gave a hard time, and we had numerous conversations, and you guys did a lot of tweaks here and there. However, I do continue believing that we are, that this does not reflect where we are right now, and we are trying to do everything in 1 year, which is going to be completely impossible, and I cannot support the budget as it is right now.
Okay, thank you. I need a motion, please.
So moved.
Need a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Mauricio?
Vice Mayor Joseph,
Yes.
Commissioner Lama,
Yes.
Commissioner Stuyvesant,
No.
Commissioner Viscara,
Yes.
Mayor Svechen.
Yes.
The ordinance passes 4-1.
Okay, thank you. And before we adjourn, I just want to add a few comments very briefly. Again, thank you to you all in the back. Thank you to the city manager. I agree with Commissioner Stuyvesant. We gave you all a very hard time, and I think that that is a reflection of how much all of us want to represent the public. As you can see, we don't agree on everything, and that is a good thing. That's the way that it should be, and we appreciate your patience and your willingness to hear us and to make changes and to understand what it is we're looking for going forward, and the ability that you all have had to be very patient and flexible has been very appreciated by me personally, and I think that everyone here agrees. So thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you,
With
Mayor
that,
and
I take
everyone.
a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Okay, thank you.